What's up guys, Tommy Bowyer here from Movie Rewind, and today I will be reviewing Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Now this is the 5th movie in the franchise, and once again we see that humans and dinosaurs don't mix. So, is it just like all the others, or does it give us something different? Well, without further ado, let's get into it. So whatever you say, Jurassic World, which came out in 2015, was a hit. Even if you didn't like it, like me, it did surprisingly well. You know, it was the first Jurassic Park based film in about 10 years. So of course it was going to do really well. And it had a lot of nostalgia elements in it, which, you know, you can't not hate, even though the characters were bland and the acting was sometimes a bit terrible. You know, the nostalgic moments to the original were just there, and that was brilliant. But with Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, they don't have that nostalgia now. They have to prove that in order for this franchise to be given a third movie, that they can tell a story which has not been done before. And to be honest, they don't. It is basically the same film as all the others. The only difference is that they take it away from the magic of an island into a house. So it ends up looking like a cheap horror movie which you would watch in a cinema full of idiots. Yeah, so as you can tell, I don't like this movie. And, you know, a lot of people don't like it. The critics don't like it. Audiences are split on it. And I have to say, this film isn't good. But I'm going to lay down some brief details on why I think this film is really bad. And whether it does actually have any redeemable qualities whatsoever. So I think the main problem with this movie is the characters. There is no character development whatsoever. None of the characters are three-dimensional. They're all just two-dimensional idiots. I mean, what do you have? You have Chris Pratt. He's just playing a heroic Indiana Jones type character. Wow. Brilliant. You have Bryce Dallas Howard, who is just playing the Screamer, who is apparently a friend to the dinosaur, which is ridiculous. You have some actor playing the comic relief, which, you know, why have all the actors funny when you can just throw all your comedy into one character? Because that always works. And the rest of the characters are just bland and boring as well. You have the typical villains who are just there doing villainy things with the dinosaurs. The dinosaurs, which are probably the best part of the franchise, just take a sideline to focus on boring human characters, which, you know, brilliant. But this is a franchise which used to have brilliant characters. It had tremendous characters. And in this film, they butcher them all. And probably the only character which we have any character development for is Jeff Goldblum, which is brilliant. He's only in 5 minutes of the movie, but he's more interesting to watch than any of the other characters. So that's probably the main thing why this movie fails. Because the characters are just ridiculous. They're not characters, they're just two-dimensional people. It's ridiculous. That's why the movie fails, just because the characters are just terrible. I think also this movie is just so boring. It is such a boring movie. Nothing happens. The action you get and the scenes with the dinosaurs, for the most part, they're just rushed. And there's too much focus on the human characters. For instance, in one scene, you've got all these dinosaurs in the background, and they're focusing on the human characters. It's like, brilliant. I love Chris Pratt. He's a great actor. But I want to see the dinosaurs. It's called Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, not Chris Pratt the movie. That's the thing. It's just so boring. This film is just boring. It's got no actual storyline which grips you in. It just goes on and on with expedition. And obviously they're trying to put in some social issues like animal trafficking and stuff like that, which is, you know, it's great to touch on that topic, but they do it in such a boring way that it's just people talking. And the action, I mean, oh my god. The final action scenes in the house, they're just a cheap horror movie. You know, they're trying to recapture the first one, the kitchen scene with the raptors, but they trade the kitchen in with a house, and it just doesn't work. It's too much like a horror movie. It's just jump scares. It doesn't work. No one was, scared of it because it's a weak storyline. That's what this movie has. An incredibly weak storyline. And that brings it down. That really does bring it down. I'd probably say that the best scene in the movie is very emotional. Spoilers here, just so you're warned. One of the scenes has when the island is destroyed. I thought they were going to focus on that the entire movie, but no, it's kind of shoved into about half an hour. Don't worry about it. Plenty more times in the house. You'll love it. And they fail to save one of the dinosaurs, and it's killed by the explosion, by the volcanic eruption. And it's a very emotional scene, and some people in the cinema were tearing up. I wanted more scenes like that. I wanted more emotional scenes. But no, why do we need emotional scenes? We can just go for the jump scares. Everyone loves jump scares, and we can also have an incredibly funny character which resembles Jar Jar Binks, because everybody loved him, didn't they? When will they learn? When will they learn? So in conclusion, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is just lazy writing, lazy direction, and it's basically, oh well, we can make money off this. That's all it is. It's just a money maker. There is no attempt to try and increase the storyline. There's no attempt to develop the characters. They just thought, oh well, what do people like nowadays? Well, they like dinosaurs, and they like horror movies, and they like jump scares, and they like Chris Pratt. Let's just make a movie out of that. And it just fails, because people are sick of that. They want variety. They don't just want something that was just made just so a studio can sit there and make money. So, with all this appalling character development and just cheap action, which you just get bored of in the first 30 seconds, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom gets a deserved 4 out of 10. So thanks for watching, guys. I really do hope you enjoyed my Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom review. Well, if you can call it a review, it was more like a rant, to be honest. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe in order to receive great and maybe even improved quality content in the future. And if you don't agree with my opinion, that's fine, you don't have to. But just comment down below what your opinion is of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and I'll get back to you. So, without further ado, I'll see you in the next one. See ya!